Let's get dazzling. Hey cuties, PeachY here. Welcome back to a new video, and in this video, that's right, we're going to be unboxing and reviewing all 5 of the new Rainbow High Be Dazzling dolls, introducing us to 5 all new core characters that will also be playing a larger role in the upcoming 7th season that's coming out this year. Also, the reason why these girls have French names is because apparently part of the new season will be taking place in some kind of like fashion high school that's located in Paris. So that's starting to make a lot more sense. Interesting. I guess we're gonna have to wait and see how this new season actually shapes up and what it has to do with all these characters. These are, again, 5 new characters, and they have a gimmick which is like a bedazzler thing. So yeah, cute dolls, but gimmicks. So it's kind of like, I'm in the middle here. Like, I'm liking what I see, but I'm also like, why do we have a gimmick here? Once again, we were so close to having it be kind of like a normal line once again with all new characters. But no. Firstly, the packaging. Starting off here, I do like how once again we have the names of the characters written on the side of the packaging, which is nice to see. It kind of makes it feel more official. Here is what the back of the packaging looks like, which does look the same for all 5 characters. It just says here, bedazzle your doll and yourself with colorful rainbow sparkles in different languages. We have the stock photo of all the 5 dolls. And then just the line name, Be Dazzling. Here is the front of the packaging for all the girls. First up, we have Genevieve Blur. Look at her. I think she looks really striking in person. Lovely artwork here. Then we have Noami Violet. Once again, cute artwork. And then I think she also looks really cool, although the sleeves look kind of delicate, so that worries me. They kind of look like they might tear easily. Then here is Adeline Rose, and I definitely think she might be my favorite just because she also looks amazing. I think she looks really cool, and I love her artwork once again, although I do think it's a bit of a wasted opportunity that, you know, they did not put the artwork on the back of the packaging. Instead, they just put a stock photo, which to me feels like a bit, again, like a wasted opportunity. And then here is Selene Turquoise, and also really surprised with her. I think she has one of the best dresses probably. Lastly, we have Vivian Rouge, and she also looks really cute, although I do have to say she's probably the least interesting one out of all 5, but still, like, I do like the makeup. It is really cute. But I think overall, these look much better in person, and I am pleasantly surprised. But we're gonna get into what they could have done better. Anyway, enough of the packaging. I'd say now it's time to get these girls unboxed. So stay tuned, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Consider becoming a channel member today. Link to join is down below if you're able to, of course, no pressure. And so you do not miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the dolls you love. But for now, let's get into it. Okay, now firstly, let's go over accessories. So each of the girls includes an instruction manual here to kind of like guide you through what is included and also like what you're supposed to do with the bedazzler. And then each of the girls also includes a sticker sheet, well, a sheet with like the gems here. So this is Vivienne, this is Adeline, this is Noémie's, this is Genevieve's, and then lastly this one is obviously Celine's. So I do believe the colors of the gems are a bit different. I don't think all of them have the same colors. I think it is diverse enough, but then this tool is the same for all 5. So if you get all 5 dolls like I did, you are left with basically the same tool 5 times. So yay. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these because I'm not gonna use the gimmick. I'm not gonna use these gems, maybe, but like not for the dolls. But I certainly don't need these tools. So yay! I don't know. To me, this is just kind of like plastic waste, and I would have much rather, again, like instead of this, give us doll stands, because I would have much preferred a doll stand over these tools. Like, please, come on. What is happening here? A doll stand is so much more useful than this, where even if you do use the rhinestones, like after you've used them up, like you don't need this tool anymore. It's kind of like redundant, you know, a little bit dumb. Okay, firstly, we got Vivian Rouge here, and she is definitely like the least popular one out of all 5, but I have to say, she cute. She kind of cute. So let's start off with see, it's kind of bare. Like all the accessories are just the gimmick things and you have nothing else. Like the doll herself has no accessories. So it's very bare. So the face, obviously gorgeous. I love this kind of like graphic liner moment going on here with like the cut crease, just kind of like giving a, oh my gosh, the absence of the color is kind of like creating the winged liner here, if you get what I mean. That's just such a nice shape. Lovely, lovely. She even has a beauty mark right there, which I love. One of her eyes you might see is a bit wonky. The eye chip is a bit higher up here than it's supposed to be. I'm told I can fix it somehow, but I haven't yet. Honestly, I might not even bother because like it's not too horrible. Like she has character. But I do love the blushing, and the red lipstick is very matte. So yeah, I love her expression. It's very sassy mean girl kind of vibe. Lovely. Her hairstyle is kind of simple. It's just 2 pigtails in the red. We got a mixture of light pink highlights here, and also of course we got streaks of like green and yellow and like blue mixed in as well to the hair to kind of like give that pop of a rainbow. I'm not sure why they had to give these dolls the rainbow kind of like effect in the hair. I guess to make them look more interesting, to kind of like match the, you know, gems. But yeah, I could have done without the yellow or the green. To me, that kind of like ruins the vibe, but it's cute, I guess. And the hair is soft, like at least on my doll, it's very soft. I like it. It's very nice and long. And then since we're back here is the look at the back of her dress. It is all one piece. I do like how at least the sequins go all the way around. That's really nice. We have this kind of like red panel here also going all the way around. So the dress is strapless. It's kind of like a bustier corset top here in like a pink. We have like a corset moment here as well with some actual like fabric ribbon here, like some real like string here going like in and out of these like little holes. Like what? This is actual like real, you know, tangible, like sewn on, like that's not just printed on detail like Mattel does. Like no, at least MGA gave us like this actual like real laced up detail right there. So I appreciate the detail, but I kind of wish the top was separate from the skirt because I feel like that would give people more, you know, mix and match possibilities. The skirt is it's very simple. It's kind of cute. It's kind of bouncy. I don't love it, but it has the sequins, a little frill here. It's fine, I guess. And then the boots are cute. They have some bows here, and then the soles are like that same pink like the top. So I do like how that kind of ties in, but the shoes are very simple. There is no details painted on. So overall, I would say Vivienne is least favorite for many. You'll see my ranking at the end where she kind of comes in because she's actually not my least favorite. I know, surprising, shocking. I think the like the sassiness of her face and the hair being so nice and soft really like helps her out, because I do think even though her dress could have been more interesting, she's still like really cute. So yeah, she's an underdog for sure. Next up we have Genevieve Blur, and I do like her outfit. It kind of feels more complete for sure. She has these really gorgeous purple kind of blue eyes. I would have preferred perhaps if her eyes were green or like hazel. Just, you know, I feel like a lot of these girls in the collection have blue or purple eyes. Vivienne is the only girl to have like, you know, brown eyes. So, you know, just saying, I feel like this purple is nice and pretty. It does match her vibe, but I would have appreciated like a different eye color as well. She has this kind of like blue eyeshadow right there. It's nothing too interesting. We have some blushing as well. Then her lips are lined. They're kind of like a light pink. They're a little bit glossy. She does have this mixture of like dark blue with like highlights of pink, green, red. So it's kind of similar to Vivienne, but different shades. I'm not sure if I love the green, but I do like how the pink ties into this piece right here. Now, before that, the hairstyle is kind of pulled up here in the front. We have a side bang here that is gelled, but it kind of holds the shape nicely. Usually rainbow high dolls have long hair, but you know, her haircut is a bit shorter. It is thick, you know, it's soft. I combed it out. It's very nice. And it does have, again, these different mixed in shades of green and purple, pink, and like, I don't know, like orange almost, I think. We have this like extra piece here that is kind of like a belt corset piece. It is separate, which is nice, and like I mentioned, it matches the pink, which is a nice detail. We do have on the actual dress itself, which is layered, really, like it has like different layers here in different fabrics. Lovely. On all of these layers we have like these studs as well in different shapes here, which is really nice. I love the sleeves as well. They're kind of poofy, a different fabric as well. This fabric I kind of feel like is going to peel over time, but yeah, overall I do like the construction of the dress. Then we have her shoes, which are kind of simple, but they're new molds, so you know, that's nice. They have painted on belt buckles here in silver, and then the heels are kind of chunky. So the heels have perhaps something written on them, but I'm not sure what is written. I can't make it out. Maybe it says like Rainbow High, or overall, I like Genevieve. I think she really surprised me in person. Like the colors really pop. I'm not sure again if I love the green, but I do like the pink matching her belt. And I do like how she has a lot of layers here in the dress, and you know, even though it's all one piece, it is different fabrics, so that is commendable. Next up, we have Noami Violet, and wow, she's really cute. I wasn't too impressed with her like in the stock photos, but she really surprised me in person. Look at this gorgeous face. I'm loving like this kind of unique eye makeup right here. It's kind of like a butterfly, so I don't want to ruin her bangs here because I kind of like put them back here, but basically she kind of has this kind of like graphic white liner situation going on here, which is so pretty. Again, reminds me of like a butterfly theme, so kind of, you know, poppy inspired. Lovely. She has blue eyes here, different from Genevieve's because there's no purple here. They are just straight up blue, like very deep blue. I love how she has these like plum purple lipstick. It's like a shade of lipstick here that does match the eyeshadow as well. And I like how it's also a bit glossy, but not super glossy. Like I mentioned, she has these like two side bangs. Well, you know, it's a middle part. These two pieces go down the front. In the packaging, as you saw earlier, they kind of like stick up. So what I did is like apply water to them. I brushed them out, and then I kind of like put them back here behind her head with this elastic, and now they're kind of just in place, which I think looks really good. It helps to kind of frame her face, which is really lovely. So love how this came out. The main color for her hair is kind of like that similar plum purple shade that we see on her lipstick, which is lovely. Just like with the other dolls, she also has these like mixed in shades of like rainbow colors. Like here you can see red, mint green, yellow. So yeah, I don't know if I love them again, but they do add a little hint of color, I guess. You know, a lot of these executions of the color themes remind me of Equestria Girls Rainbow Rocks, if anyone knows what I'm talking about. I know, deep cut from the past, but if you know, My Little Pony had Equestria Girls once upon a time, and one of the earliest dolls that they had, also like the special, was called Rainbow Rocks, I believe, and those dolls also had like highlights of different rainbow colors in their hair, and I don't know why, but all of the dolls here remind me of that same kind of like concept. So yeah, random, but that's what I thought. Her hair is definitely shorter than the rest, but I like it. It has this like gorgeous little like flip here. I saw people on some of their dolls, Noami dolls, complain that it was fried, you know, that the quality was bad on the hair. But for my Noami doll, she came out good. Like, is she a bit thinly rooted? Yeah, like she's a bit thin, you know, but we don't judge here. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, honestly. It's fine. I don't really see it, so it's fine. But she's not fried. Like, the ends are fine. I combed her hair out, and it's really soft. It's nice and soft. It holds the shape gorgeously. So honestly, I think for her, the hair came out nicely. She does have these two top buns, which are kind of like gelled here, but that doesn't matter to me because at least they hold the shape. So since we are back here, we can see here the construction of her outfit. The dress is once again just one piece of Velcros here on the back, but I do like how we have the continuation of the sequins here on the back, the frills here. On the front, we can see here that this little top portion of the dress is like a different shade of purple. It's definitely much more of like a colder shade of purple. It's hard to describe, but it's more of like a periwinkle, almost like purple. I don't know if I love that this is such a different shade of purple than the rest of her outfit, you know, but this does match this kind of like streak, so I guess I'm okay with it. It's not like out of nowhere. It does kind of like tie in, so yeah, it's not horrible. And then here, this top portion is also held up with this like little string of sequins, which is really nice. And the fastener, which is kind of hard to tell, not sure if you can see, but the fastener here on the back is an actual little like clip. It's not Velcro, it's like an actual like gold metal like fastener. Like, that's really cool. Back on the front, we do have a peekaboo moment here below this like top portion here, which is a nice little detail. We have this frilly detail here going around the waist that also matches the same kind of like paneling done here on the sleeves. Then they also have more of this kind of like fabric here around the front of the dress, some more sequins going all the way around. We have this frill as well, and there's a second layer as well on the inside of the dress. So it's very well constructed. I like how it's kind of like shorter on the front, longer on the back. I like her sleeves. They are very poofy, very gorgeous, but this fabric does look a bit delicate, and I worry it might you know, this dress over time, it might kind of like fall apart. So yeah, be careful, because this fabric seems very delicate. Anyway, then lastly, her shoes are new molds as well. They're kind of simple heels with a chunky heel in the back, and some white painted details in the front with the strap and the bow. But overall, this is Noémie, and I think she's really pretty. She's one of the more favorite ones of the collection, and I see why. She really is just so gorgeous. Next up, we have Selene Turquoise, and she really surprised me as well, because I wasn't too much of a fan when I first saw her. I thought she was a bit bland, a bit boring, but now, wow, I really got blown away by her. She is actually so gorgeous, and she might have the best dress out of all five. She does have basically Bella's face, because the face shape is the same, the eye color is the same, the skin tone is the same like Bella's. So basically they are kind of like cousins, you know, second cousins. They are very similar in that aspect, but the makeup is a bit different. We have a bit of like bright pink eyeshadow right there, but also not really that interesting. The lips are very like neutral pink. We have some blushing as well. So safe to say the face is not really where she shines. But then we have her hair. Her hair is mainly the kind of like seafoam mint, a shade of green that we have here, like turquoise, obviously. It's gorgeous. It's very light, very airy. It has, once again, more of like these rainbow shades mixed in with like this light pink. We also have this like green mixed in, I believe. And then here on the back, you can see, yeah, more of that green, yellow for sure. Perhaps like a darker blue. Yeah, but that pink is really gorgeous addition to the mixture of the teal. It just blends in perfectly. And I think she really just came out looking gorgeous. I love the hair. I did comb it out, obviously. So that's why it looks a bit, you know, more tidy. But yeah, it's super soft, a little bit curly. It's just lovely, honestly. It is longer. She has some of the longest hair from all five, which is lovely. Yeah, lovely as well. And then her outfit, which is so gorgeous. It is definitely so detailed. Like, just look at this piece. So yes, once again, all one dress. There's no separate pieces here, but honestly I'm okay with it because we do have different fabrics that are used. So like this top piece right here is like a different fabric, like a pleather type of fabric that has also these rhinestones here at the very top, which is so fun. And then over this pleather we have this like sash going across it with like the rainbow high like branding that also goes across the sleeves here, that kind of like drape. I love the sleeves. Like this entire top is just lovely. We even have these like pink straps that match the pink in her hair lovely to see. We have some more rhinestones here in the midsection here of her torso with this kind of like see-through almost paneling of turquoise. It's very interesting. And then we have this kind of like gathering here, and then this kind of like floofs out to 2 layers of the skirt basically. So these are 2 layers, and they have also like a asymmetrical cut since on one side it is longer. But yeah, honestly, I just feel like this is such a cute dress, and she's the only one to have any kind of like accessory because she has a gold belt, which is like also a new piece. Like what? So yeah, she has a belt for some reason. Honestly, she doesn't need the belt, but I'm gonna keep it on her because it does look really nice. So yeah, lovely belt. Here is the back if you were interested. Of course her hair, but yeah, so here's what the belt looks like from the back. Lastly, of course, her shoes are also a new mold, but they are kind of simple. They also match the other pink accents from her outfit, which is lovely to see. So we got these like pink strappy heels, and then the base, the platforms are gold. So yeah, the gold here does match the gold in the belt. But that was basically Selene Turquoise, and I do think she's one of the more standout dolls in this collection. She really surprised me. I think she is precious. Like, wow, I'm actually surprised. Yeah. And lastly, surprise, I know my favorite is Adeline. I think Adeline Rose is just so special. I feel like her dress also looks so detailed, even though it is one piece, but just look at her. She is so gorgeous. I mean, look at this face. Face card approved. Yes, for sure. I'm loving this shimmery finish on her eyeshadow, like right there. Just look. Oh my gosh, look how shimmery it is. I'm loving this. It's just so girly. Also, it's very faint. Like, unless you have it like a light shine upon her face, you don't see it. Like in the shadow, it looks very bland, but in the light, you know, that's when you see the shimmer come out. So love that. Also, we have a little bit on the inner corner. Ugh, just, yeah, gorgeous. She does have a little bit of a winged liner, which is unique to her. And then we do have a little bit of blushing as well. She has these striking piercing blue eyes. I also love the finish on her lipstick. It's just so shimmery also. And I like how the center looks lighter than the outer edges. Like that's really well done. The eyebrows look very sharp, very, you know, detailed. She also looks kind of sassy. I love her attitude. And then her hair. So I did wash her hair, and it still does not look amazing, but I did my best. It's definitely a bit long, but not long enough. Like I feel like the reason why her hair is so poofy and like it looks so wrong is because the haircut. I'm pretty sure the haircut is just very choppy, and the hair rooting is just way too short. I think she should have had longer hair. I do like the rainbow, you know, highlights basically. They're really cute and very Valentine's Day themed as well, because they're very like, you know, pastels basically. Moving on to the dress, she does have this really nice one-piece dress that kind of like starts off with this main portion here, which is all made out of this like pleather material that has this kind of like little detail here at the very top. These like white like filigree details, I'm not sure if those are parts of like the pink here, or if they were like glued on, or if they're adhesives, if they might peel over time. I'm not sure, but I hope this does not peel too harshly or too quickly because I do like the kind of like cake frosting vibes here that we have with this layer. Now underneath this layer, we have this layer which has a silver zipper with a little zipper handle as well. Zipper pull. So yeah, people have been not liking the zipper detail here. I think it adds a little bit of edge to her, you know, soft look. So I don't mind it, honestly. I feel like it kind of adds some little pizzazz, but I totally get why you would not like it. Then underneath this zipper detail layer, we have this layer here, which is kind of simple, like just like a pink satin. And then underneath this one, we have this like organza, I believe, fabric that's like high, lower in the back and higher in the front. And not just that, but it also gradiates from pink to green. And the green obviously matches her hair, so that's a nice detail. So yeah, I love all these different layers in her dress. And again, it is one piece. Her shoes are also another talking point. People are not liking how, you know, her shoes look so peculiar, basically. You know, the shoes are based on a real life fashion shoe that, you know, exists. So there's a reference here for sure. But you know, I guess they look unique, but I don't hate them. Like, I think they're really cute. The color is nice. And you know what? Again, it's a new shoe mold. So at the very least, you know, this is not like a repetitive. It's new. So I think it's cute, and it kind of works with her funky looking layers. But that was Adeline Rose, and even though the zipper detail or the shoes might throw some people off, I think overall I think she's really pretty. I love her makeup. I love this dress. She's like girly but glam, and she's giving me like Zara Larsson vibes. I'm not sure why, but yeah, I just wish the hair was better, because it's just chopped. It's a bit chopped. And that does it for my unboxing review on all 5 of the brand new Rainbow High Be Dazzling dolls. I think overall as a collection, is there a lot here that is a bit disappointing? Yes. I wish they had stands. I wish they had combs. I know, I can't believe I'm saying it, but they really just have the little tool, you know, and then the sticker sheet with all the gems, like the bedazzler and the sheet with gems. Like, that's all you get here. And then of course a doll and a dress, a pair of shoes, and Céline here is the only one to have like a belt. So like, it's very simple. Like, I wish these dolls had more accessories. Again, a stand would have been ideal, because like, I cannot imagine including a stand would be too expensive. Like, I'm pretty sure they could have managed, you know. But otherwise, I think the dolls themselves, even though their dresses are very simple, yeah, they're still cute. I don't know, like, there's something very charming about how simple yet like unique and cohesive they are. Again, they could have used layers. I feel like a lot of these dresses could be separate pieces in another time, you know, like original Rainbow High, like this would be separate, you know, like a lot of these would be separate pieces. But because we're now here in this new age of Rainbow High, these are all just one dress pieces. So I do wish they had layers. I wish they had more jewelry, more accessories. I wish they had stands. But all in all, I have to say, they're cute. My favorite has to be Adeline. My second favorite would have to be Céline. Third place goes to Noémie. Fourth place goes to... Ooh, this is hard. Ooh, I'm not sure. Kind of tied between these two, because I like her dress more, but I love her mug. Her mug is eating, and I love her hairstyle as well. So, I don't know. I feel like I'm liking her more. So I would put Vivienne here in 4th place, and then I would put Genevieve in 5th place. So that would be my ranking, but let me know what your ranking would look like of these gorgeous girls, and who's your fave? What do you think of these brand new bedazzling dolls, and are you excited to see them get introduced into the 7th season? But yeah, let me know down below, and I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, consider becoming a channel member today. Link to join is down below if you're able to support a channel that way. Of course, no pressure, and so you do not miss out when I post more content like this coming your way, and keeping you up to date with all the doll tea you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time stay peachy. Kisses.